Hey guys, come on downstairs. We're going to bring a little NBA 2K21 content to you today. We're playing a Charlotte Hornets My League. And we're in season number 1. We're going to go over games 21 through 24. Incidentally, this will be the last one that I will not show the standings before and after. Because we're finally getting far enough into the season where I feel like it's beneficial to look at the standings. We're starting to see some of the good teams pop and some of the bad teams fall to the bottom. And we're somewhere right in the middle with our Charlotte Hornets. We're playing the Pistons here in the first game of this episode. We're going to go with Ball, Rozier, Hayward, Washington, and Zeller. They've got Rose, Jackson, Grant, Griffin, and Plumlee. As you know, in real life, they have traded away Derrick Rose, and Blake Griffin's being a baby and wants out as well. And I think I have ranted about Blake Griffin before in this series. He's washed. He's done. The statement from the Pistons was that he was going to sit out until they figure out what his playing future is. I'm going to tell you what his playing future should be. His playing future should be in the Big 3 tournament. That's where his playing future should be. He's done. He is done. Yeah, he can step out and make a shot every once in a while. He doesn't work hard defensively, and he doesn't try hard to rebound anymore. He is washed. Anyway, in this game, the Pistons are giving us all we can handle. We are up 108 to 106. We simmed the first 3 quarters as we normally do. As you see Josh Jackson go to the hole and score, it's 113 to 112 now. We have a lead over the Pistons, 6:47 to go. And Charlotte hanging on to that 1-point lead. Here is Grant. Down to Blake. Back to Grant. He can hit that. He does. And it's 119 to 115 with 3:37 to go in the game now. And Derrick Rose, at one point in his career, I thought he was washed as well, but he has come back. So maybe there's hope for Blake. I don't know. I think he's done, but I thought Derrick Rose was done. So you never know. Here is Ball now. We are up by 2. Ball being hounded by 2 players. Over to Hayward. Shoot the ball. You're wide open, Hayward. He finally does. And he hits it. And it's 124 to 119 with 2:20 to go. Can we hang on here on the road? Rose, step back. Free throw line jumper is good. Now we're up by 5 with less than 2 minutes. Rose is guarded by LaMelo Ball. Rose steps back, shot no. Zeller pulls down the rock, gives it out to Hayward. And Hayward doesn't know if he's going to go fast or slow. Finally, he slows it down and will back it out. Work around a screen from Zeller, hand it off to Zeller. Back to Hayward. Little 2-man game. Hayward goes down the lane. Off the glass, he scores, and we hold on to the win in Detroit, 128 to 121. In game number 21. We shoot 14 of 30 from 3. We shoot 54% from the field. Not bad. Let's move on to Milwaukee. Game number 22. We sit at 10 and 11. The Bucks are 15 and 5. And we head out to the Fiserv Forum. One of the better teams in the East. If we're going to make the playoffs, we're probably going to play a team like this in the first round, if not the actual Bucks, if we make the playoffs, which right now we are on a pace to do. Drew Holiday, his production has gone down in assists year after year. I don't know why, and I'm not even going to try to guess why. All right, our starting lineup. Regulars. They're going with Holiday, Forbes, Middleton, Antetokounmpo, and Lopez. And we're going to sim the first 3 quarters. And we're going to head into the 4th down by 13. So it looks like the Bucks exploded in quarter number 3. And outscored us by 17 to lead by 13, which would mean that we held a 4-point lead at the halftime break. Now we're down to 11, 10:20 to go. And like we usually do, if the score is 20 or under, we'll play the 4th quarter. If it's if it's over a 20-point lead, we will just call it and sim out the rest of the game. But we're playing this one, and we've got the lead down to 11. LaMelo doing a little too much dribbling out there. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Corner, Bridges, fall away three. No, but LaMelo's there for the rebound. Gets it back to Rozier from the elbow, and he misses as well. Giannis pulls it down. Uh-oh, look out. Giannis can try to go coast to coast. He doesn't. Gets it to Holiday. Fall away from the base. Is rebounded by Terry Rozier. So we trailed by 11. Guys, I'm a stay-at-home dad, and I have a bachelor's degree in history. I love history, and specifically I love sports history. So in my spare time, I look at this as documenting my video game sports history. I know it's weird, and I'm weird, but when I was a kid, I used to keep notebooks full of my video game leagues and stuff that I would do. Yeah, I know, I was a nerd. And I still am. And so that's why I do this channel, is just document the journey. Every franchise, every My League, every dynasty has a story. And I try to document that and capture it the best that I can. And yeah, some of my series have fizzled from lack of time, kids, changing circumstances in my life. But I will always try to bring you an interesting storyline or an interesting journey in each of these series. Although none of them are fast. They're slow developing, and you have to be a little bit patient. Which is the way sports are. Not every single game is a buzzer beater, exciting game. There's some boring games. The Super Bowl this year was absolutely boring, but that doesn't mean next year won't be one of the most exciting ever. That's why you love sports. You never know what's going to happen, and you never know what's going to happen with our series. Crazy things could happen, or it could be boring, but the boring ones make the crazy things all the more worth it when they do happen, or just all the more, I don't know. That's just the special thing about sports, I think, is you never know what you're going to get. Except in the NBA, when you know that LeBron's going to get every call down the stretch of a game. So if you're going to win against the Lakers in the playoffs, you better have a double-digit lead with 2 minutes left, or else you don't have a chance. That's just my opinion, but it's also true. So, all right, LaMelo Ball, last 5 games, averaging over 20 points a game and 2.8 steals. Wow, hands all over the place. Chris Paul, not too bad at stealing the ball himself. 14 points, 3.4 rebounds, 8 assists. On average, shooting 48%. Not bad. Not bad, although Chris Paul would probably have to play 10 more years to catch John Stockton in assists or steals for the all-time lead, which is insane. Stockton's numbers are insane. They'll never be broken. That's a whole other story. That's a whole other subject. All right, we're playing the Suns here. We're up by 16 as we start the fourth quarter. This is our second to last game of this episode. And we are holding a 22-point lead here with 6:20 to go. Rozier's shot from the right side is good. It's just a 2. No, it was a 3. They gave him a 3. He landed inside the arc, but he must have jumped from outside. Here's Chris Paul, throws it down to the other Bridges. Miles Bridges' brother, who I might have called Bridges, Michael Bridges. Whew, I'm getting the Bridges mixed up. Here's Rozier, down on the block to PJ. It's Miles Bridges for the Hornets and Mikal Bridges for the Suns. Right side, Malik Monk, 3, good. I like Malik Monk off our bench a lot, actually. 113-91. Hornets get the win. So at this point in this series, we're just trying to blow through some games. Just get to the meat and bones of this season, which is down the stretch. But right now, it's just pound out games one at a time. And this first season, I imagine, is going to be somewhere around 20 to 24 episodes, given the pace I've been going. And try to do 4 or 5 games every episode. And this is the final one for this episode. And as I said earlier, this is the last episode where I won't be showing the standings either before or after or both, so that we have a feel for where we're at, because, I mean, frankly, we're just too early in the season to care. We just want to get in, like I said, into the meat and bones of the season, which we're almost there. We're over a quarter of the way in. So, you know, we're maybe approaching Christmas. No, this season didn't start in late October like it normally does. This season started in like December. So this one, I don't know how, where to tell you we are month-wise. But we're about a quarter of the way through the season. So let's go to the fourth quarter in this one against Golden State. We hold a 12-point lead here in Charlotte. This is Lee over to Curry, and he's got way too much space. He's going to hit it. Curry went off on us in San Francisco and brought them back. Can he do it again? We're leading by 11. We could have had that win in San Francisco, but Curry just took over in the fourth quarter and brought them back from a double-digit deficit at the start of the fourth. And he's going to try to do it here again on the road. Biz gets the dunk. We're up by 9 with 4:14 to go. We're doing a lot better holding on to this lead than we did in California. Here is Oubre on the left side to Curry. Ball trying to get up in his grill. Curry just beats him to the left. Scoops it up and in. We're still up by 11, though, with a minute 20 to go, so we've held on pretty good. Curry's going to stop and pop and miss, and I think we're going to hold on to this game, fellas. Here's LaMelo. LaMelo underneath the PJ running dunk. PJ Washington, and that one's going to seal it, I believe. For our Hornets, we end up getting the win, 132 to 122. And that is game number 24. I believe we end this episode at 12-12, and that is where we will start our next episode. And we'll take a look at the Eastern Conference standings and a few other stats and tidbits to get you caught up on where we're at in this Charlotte Hornets My League. It's Mama's Basement. It's NBA 2K21.